Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. This is Mystical Machine Gun. Welcome to the year 2000, or maybe even 2001. I can't remember. We've finished Phantasy Star 4. It is complete. It's done. One of my favorite games has been done on stream on my channel. I'm very happy with that. But now, it's for a game I've probably spent way more time playing than Phantasy Star 4. Way more time. Simply due to its nature as a massively multiplayer online RPG. And I should be doing, checking my poll, see what class we're going to have, because we're going to go from character creation all the way through the end. Ooh, okay. I should stop doing polls until I have a bigger audience. We had one vote. One vote, and it was for hang on. God, I've already forgotten. I think it was Rama. Now, anytime while we're playing Phantasy Star Online, if you want to emulate and join in, you can. Feel free. This week's password is humor when it should be, maybe it should be Rama. I don't know. Let's go back to Poll Maker. Very action-packed start to the stream here. I know you're on the edge of your seats. Rama. Okay, that's it. Cool. So, let's get on to character creation. Welcome to the Dreamcast. You must play on the same Dreamcast throughout the entire adventure. It's a unique game in that your character can exist offline and online throughout your adventure. In order to keep track of this, your character information is tied to the serial number and access key. So we've already got this character I was messing about with. It's already a Rama. There you go. Can I delete him? If you start with new game, the data will be overwritten. Okay. In PSO version 2, only one file can be saved in one memory card. That's fine. Goodbye, Sem. Awesome. I love that music. They got the music bang on for this game. It was Rama, or a human ranger. Just for reference, in case, you ever want to play this game yourself, casts are robots. So cyborgs, your Rens, your Demis, that type of folk. So we got male and female robots like Ren and Demi. So we got, cast there, and Casil is the female version. The Force users, so we've got Hunters, Rangers, and Force users. So Hugh, Ra, and Foe. Robots can't use magic, so there's no robot Force users, but there are human, Newman, and female Newman. And then, of course, we've got the Hunter, Human, Newman, Hunter, and Robot Hunter. God. Anyway, we've got Ramar. That was the voted for class. Ramar equals Ranger plus Human, proficient with guns. Can do some recovery and attack techniques. Balanced growth potential. So your Hunters are your up-close fighters. They're best for melee. Rangers can do range damage, which is good, but if you're the best class for solo is probably Hunter. We'll see how we go as Ranger, but worst class for solo is Force user by a long way because they struggle on their own. I don't like that face. So yeah, that all went by fairly quickly. That plot. Oh, based on Metal Gear Solid 3, we have to pick this face, don't we, with the camo? Essentially, Pioneer 1 found a planet called Ragol, which was deemed fit for colonization. And everything seemed to be going pretty hunky-dory. I do want to see his face. Let's change his hair color though. Ooh, green. A bit darker green. There you go. That doesn't look too bad. And then, so that Pioneer 1 landed on Ragol, they set up some colonies, set up some areas, all that fun stuff. But then when Pioneer 2 was arriving, suddenly it all went wrong. Chaos from Sonic Adventure attacks, apparently. Wow, look at all these colors. All right, we got red, blue, brownie, green. I like green. Ooh, lovely purple ensemble. Black, white. More of that brownie color. Then black and red. We can't rotate our character. It's not that advanced yet. What am I feeling like staring at for the next however many hours? I don't mind that color scheme. It's a bit edgy, teenage color. And I do know when I had a Ramar, I colored it green. So back in the day, so let's do that. You change your skin color to be very pale, Caucasian. Oh, that changes the face paint too. Oh, there you go. There's more. Let's pick what face paint we want. He's kind of got goggles on. Face paint goggles. Let's stick with the face paint we had in the first place. You can also make a tubber. Look at him. Hey. So that's the width of your character essentially. And you can make them very short if you like. Look at that DK mode. To make him a bit buff. Let's make him a bit more slight. He's a ranger. He doesn't need massive muscles or anything. Now, character name. I've got no one in chat to give me a character name. Let's keep it simple. If there's a great outcry, we can always spin up a new character. This is why you gotta get in early. Get that notification on. Let's just go mystical. All right. Yellow bows. I don't remember what that does. So one thing they did to kind of mix things up was, depending on what characters and numbers are in your name, they give you a color. Like, so yellow bows, blue, purple, I think it was 9 colors. And that affects what drops you get. Okay, we're playing online. In addition to purchasing a hunter's license, you may be charged for any community, blah, 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 blah. There's no more hunter's license fee. Okay, we understand that the registration will occur. We've already got these. These are in the Google Doc if you'd like to join in. Okay, maybe they're not already entered. Oh, what? I just clicked on the Google Doc and it's not shared with people. I will have to fix that. Apologies. 1 second. Off to a crazy good start. Probably because the link I sent was an edit link. If you just want to view it, what does that do? Oh, okay. The access key I have been using is... okay. Like, there's no way to pay Sega to play this anymore. Oh, what if I could? You listening out there, Sega? Bring back official servers for this old game that nobody else will play. Except me, until the stream's finished. Okay. And this is just Flycast ISP settings, so just hopefully it should just work. This is a warning about please don't damage our servers. It's like, sure. All right, great. Okay. Well, yes, we should say what ship we're on as well. I'll get there in the end. I'll be running on the Silver Ant server on the Altamira ship. There you go. So Altamira. Block 1. Well, so thanks for big shouts out to Silver Ant and all the folks for keeping these fan servers up. So, oh, there we go. We got the they'll have the Christmas settings on. This is gonna be great. Welcome to Altamira, the official server for PSO Palace. Merry Christmas! Another December on PSO means that Christmas Catastrophe is back. So get out there and save Christmas on Pioneer 2. Thanks for playing. Let's organize a team. Let's create a team. PSO version 2. So yes, you could play with PSO folks because the games are fundamentally not that different. It's just patched up. And the password for this week is Humar, wasn't it? Not that we'll have too many people trying to crash our game, but you know, no harm. So there's also challenge and battle modes that you can do if you want to play that with your friends, but if you leave that off, then you're just playing the main game on normal difficulty. I love that music. Look at that. So we're on Pioneer 2 overlooking Rargol. So we kind of teleport down there when the time comes. We can go back to the lobby, sort ourselves out that way. And we start out in the Hunters Guild. There's a bit of a change, but not quite different from the Phantasy Star 4 Hunters Guild intro. Instead of enriching the lives of Hunter, it's enrich your life. This is the Hunters Guild. Welcome. We can assist you in finding a job if you're registered. These are our recommendations right now. So we've got 4 different types of events. We won't duck into these just yet. We'll just get started in the normal game. We won't do quests just yet, but it's just worth keeping that in mind. And if we weren't playing with a team, and if we were playing on an active server, you would see other hunters around. But instead, we've got these NPCs that the game provides to give it a bit of life, so it's not completely empty when you're on your own. The Hunters Guild. We generally call all hunters, rangers, and forces just hunters. The guild is a place for hunters to get a lot of information. They also assist hunters by finding jobs at the counter. They aren't a local office of the government, they're totally independent. They have total extraterritoriality inside the guild. Okay. Interesting way to put it. So this is not the normal music that would play here. This is actually in Christmas mode. We'll be chasing after Red Ring Rico, by the way. This is what this guy's referring to. Rico loved the color red. She always wore something red. The red armor on her left arm left an impression on people. So that's why we called her Red Ring Rico. Well, she must be alive. I know how tough she is. Oh, there's little Christmas decorations around. We get a little bit of drift from the stick, but that's okay. This is a medical center, so if you die, you get revived here. Busy, busy. People in this area are always getting themselves hurt. It's okay though. If it's just a wound, we can heal them. And she'll say, we're feeling fine. Welcome to the medical center. Well, you're completely fine now. Please stop by anytime. Good luck. So yes, one of the things with Dreamcast having an internal clock and being internet enabled was that they would put in events in their games. It would happen in Sonic Adventure as well. And Sega, they love a bit of Christmas. They love it. Mad for it. And so we've got Christmas music playing, and there's a Christmas tree we're going to go look at. The explosion occurred just after the landing announcement. The news spread very quickly among the citizen levels. The people who have family on Pioneer 1 are worried. So here we go. These are not normally here. These lovely Christmas trees. Good on you, Sega. Love a bit of Christmas, you do. Ah, I miss her. Did you know that Red Ring Rico was on board Pioneer 1? They asked her to go because she's a great scientist, but she's also a famous hunter. I believe that she can deal with any emergency situation, but that explosion was huge. Ah, I really miss her. Look at this. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to anybody watching this anytime. Look at that guy's hair. Tell me. What happened? How are they? We have no info at all. Without any info, we can't go on. Your mission is important. Yeah, so Flycast isn't happy with some of these textures. They kind of pop in and out. But it works, so I'm happy. This is the check room. So I'll show you this screen. We can see all our stats. This is where we get to our inventory. We currently have no challenges set. You see the concept there that it's currently internet time at 4:57. What that means, I don't know. But we've got an item pack, and we can fill it up. So this is what the check room's for. I'll go into what the mag is and what it does a bit later. Whoop. Stop it. Hi, this is a check room. You can deposit Meseta and items here. May I help you? Why you deposit Meseta? Oh, I was going to check and take something, but oh well. Is there anything in here? Well, your item is not in our stock room. Got any money? Okay, fair enough. Trying to get a cheeky, see if there's anything in there. And here we have our little shopping district on Pioneer 2. Have you met the techers? To discover the true power of an unknown item, it must be examined by them. But you can't always believe them. Each techer has its own speciality. So that's the techer there. He can identify items. He looks like somebody out of Final Fantasy X. Had Final Fantasy X even come out at this point? It'd be close. Not sure. What can I do for you regarding unknown items? Which items should I examine? I can't do my work without an unknown item. Come and see me again if you have any unknown items. And then we've got weapon shop, item shop, and armor shop. So that's all good. One last little area here, which is somewhat important to the plot, such as it is the principal. And look, he's got Christmas trees too. Good on you, principal. When our ship was led by the signal from Pioneer 1 to land on Rhaegar, we saw a strange explosion. Pioneer 2 decided to orbit Rhaegar and collect data before landing on the surface. No, I was against the immigration. If a planet dies, the people have to die with it. Don't you think so? Our planet was tearing itself apart. We couldn't stop it. So we started searching for a new planet, and we found Rhaegar with unmanned search units. A huge interstellar transport ship was sent to Rhaegar. That was Pioneer 1. Pioneer 1 confirmed Rhaegar as a suitable location to settle on, and a second ship departed. That was us. Pioneer 2. Oh, sorry, you already knew that. No, I didn't, because the intro goes too fast. Pioneer 1 and 2 are identical spaceships. Each Pioneer can travel in space holding 30,000 people. Please see the principal. Oh, sure. Look at his suit. Are you Mystical, the Ranger? I'm Principal Tyrell. We have a bad situation. We need to act quickly. This is actually a bit broken, this camera angle. It's meant to be just focused on him. Did you hear about the explosion on Rhaegar? Very well. Pay attention and listen to me. We've lost contact with Pioneer 1. We have no idea what has happened. We sent unmanned search units, but communication seems to cut off near the surface. What happened on Rhaegar? What occurred on Pioneer 1? Are the people on board alive? The council made a decision to send a manned search team. You are a skilled ranger. We need your help. We have no choice. We need a place to settle on. Could you... No, it's nothing. Take care and good luck. Let's try that again, see if the camera angle will work this time. I didn't say anything. Go talk to my secretary. Irene will help you. It's a good secretary name. Well, let me brief you on your mission. Once you're on the surface of Rhaegar, check the status of the residential area. Checking the status of the central dome is a good idea. A transporter was launched earlier. You can go down to Rhaegar directly from the city. It may be a little risky, so please be careful. That's all. Excuse me. Oh, sorry, no, nothing. I wish you the best of luck. There's something hidden behind. And I love the graphics in this game. I think they look good. Good art design. Okay. Only upstairs do they have double. More than one thing to say. This area is for A-rank hunters who sometimes take part in secret missions. It is isolated from other areas for security reasons. Thank you for understanding. Take this transporter for instance. It has direct access to Rhaegar, but access is restricted. Only a few hunters are permitted to use it. Okay. Whoops. Pioneer 2 departed after Pioneer 1 confirmed that Rhaegar was suitable for colonization. Because of Pioneer 1's report, we only brought a small army and very few weapons. Did we take too big a risk? Looks like it, buddy. So initially, all we can do is get to Forest 1. here we are on the world screen, I guess you could call it. We're packing heat because we're a ranger. We can say words. Yeah. There you go. We've got our heads up kind of panel there. On the right, which will be the A, B, X, and Y on the Dreamcast? I can't remember. But A is attack. X is heavy attack. So you see that takes longer. And B there is actually use a monomate. And we can customize our action menu. So there we go. Standard attack, high accuracy, low damage, heavy attack. You can see all the spells you can unlock here, but because we don't have them yet, we can't equip them. And then we've got mono fluid that recovers our TP. Let's pop that on. So what you do is you hold R, and you can get that second set of buttons. The targeting is automatic, which means... Oh my god, that drift is going to kill me. I have to wait for that target to... I can't just aim willy-nilly. I have to wait for the target to pop up. And here you can see that the A button has changed to a bit of a claw game, which means I can pick it up. So it was a saber and a monomate. No, monofluid. Yes. So go to item pack, go to equip. Oh, we don't have any guards yet. But you see how that saber is grayed out? That means can't equip it. That's hunter only, not ranger. We can hold on to it, maybe sell it. Yes. Right now, no point having it. And finally, as we move around the world, we find these. You can see that the A button is now a magnifying glass. Ah, testing. Cough. I'm Rico Tyrell. Anybody else we know named Tyrell? I'm a hunter. This capsule is for anyone who's come here looking for me. I hope this helps you. I don't know who you are, but you must know that there's something unusual about Rhaegal. This is important. Pay attention to everything around you if you want to survive. If you want to survive. So now we're getting to the meat of the game. Ooh, hello. Which is fighting. Oh my god. And you can actually see, well, you can't see, but I can tell you about the impact of your color and name. Because, oh my god, we're dead already. Hunter has way more knockback. I made a hunter to test things out, so that obviously not that raw cast you saw. And they encountered rappies in that first area, which are a lot easier to fight than those savage wolves. So there you go. But, you know, this has the concept of when you die, you drop your shit. So, we're unarmed at the moment. See? We're doing kicks and flips because our gun and the money we had on us, that's our 300 Meseta, is on the ground. Now we run away. Oh my god! So yes, it became... If we had someone with us, they could revive us. You only drop what you were actively equipped with. So, go to unequip. We've got a spare handgun. So that you would find back in the day, you know, people would have, you wouldn't just keep your best weapon, you would keep your best weapon and your second best weapon, because if you died and you didn't have anybody to bring you back, you equip your second best weapon and off you go. Doesn't do much for you that you then lose all your money, but you know, you can also just get money back this way. So that is why you might want to deposit your money. There's no inventory limit on money. You know, it's not going to say you're carrying too much money ever. Well, maybe if you hit 9999999 or something. But if you're going out on a mission and you think you might die and you got lots and lots of money, why not deposit it first? Because you can't spend it when you're on the planet. There's nothing to spend your money on down there. But I think what you should be seeing here is that it's grindy. This game is designed to be played, you know, with groups. But if you play with groups, we didn't have a spare handgun. I managed to pick up my handgun before I died. And you might think, oh, well, this will be easy. You just get a team of 4 and off you go. But no, it's, of course, if you have a team of 4, the enemies get stronger. One quirk of these item boxes, and this may be, you know, this might be like holding down and B in Pokemon. I always feel like you get more drops out of the boxes if you kill everybody first. You can see on the map there that the 2 doors the door I came through, I can walk back through. That kind of electric fence there is green, so we can walk through that. The other ones, we can't. They're locked. And currently, they're locked because we just need to kill everything. So, yeah, it's very, very grindy, which... it's kind of a concern for me with streaming it, of course. Because it could be very boring, but we will see how we go. Like, if I wasn't playing with others, if I wasn't playing with some of my Australian Dreamcast friends, at least healing is immediate. If I wasn't playing with friends and using my Dreamcast keyboard to type out messages, I would just play this and listen to music. Like, you know, sound off, listen to Smashing Pumpkins or something, and grind the day away. Oh my god. You can see I'm doing more damage to these guys, the boomers. Okay, boomer. Because these are less strong than the savage wolves, so that's why I was a bit shocked that was the first enemy we got in the whole game. There is a bit of a cooldown on your attacks, like you can't just mash the A button. But this is it. This is the battle loop. Until you get more options, until you get different weapons and stuff. This is what we got. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Plink, plink, plink. Run away a bit. And good lord, they just all have way too much HP. I was going to say for a level 1 fight, but I think you start out at level 5. Don't worry, as a ranger, we will not be just using a blinkety-blink handgun forever. And our accuracy will get better too. we will have multiple gun options. How much health do these bastards have? Right, one down. And you saw the pop up there, a whole 5 XP. We're getting a bit more knockback on these guys, which is good. And that monomate will save our lives at some point. What are you aiming at, dude? Feels like I should destroy all the boxes just so I can focus on these guys. Oh my god. No. Run, 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 run. Look at those bloodstains on the floor. This is hardcore. This is 2001, baby. This ain't your daddy's Phantasy Star. Thank God for that. Only one of the doors opened. That's right, that just means we need to work our way around. Oh, don't tell me we can't learn spells at all. Oh, we are level 1. Okay. So we've got 35 XP, another 15. You auto level, so you level up as soon as you hit it. Attack power, defense power, mind strength maybe? Accuracy, evasion, luck. I think this is fire resistance, ice resistance, thunder, dark, and light. And then we got our stats. Okay. Let's see what Rico has to say. Yes, these are all going to be Rico. Boomers. I don't like their weird faces. Be careful. You don't want to get surrounded by them. Send that to your relatives this Christmas. So now we got boomers and we got go boomers. We got some big popping in the background. Is that just my computer that's struggling, or is it Flycast? I don't know. Is it my copy of the game? I don't know. Lots of potential reasons when you're emulating. And I am emulating the Dreamcast version. There is a PC version of Phantasy Star Online, which may be easier to run and easier to connect to the servers for. But I played it on the Dreamcast, so I'm playing it for you on the Dreamcast. Especially since I have no idea what kind of controller support the PC version would have had. So this sucks at the moment. Like, this sucks real bad. But imagine I'm holding a big old sniper rifle and I'm doing way more than, 6 or 7 damage per shot. And it gets a lot more reasonable. But you are relying on, like, you can upgrade your weapons and stuff in the ship, but you're also relying on drops, and the drops you get can be affected by your color. So I'll look up yellow bows later and see what effect that has. But certain types of weapons drop more often for different colored names. So you could figure out what your, what color you'd want. And back in the day, you could find calculators essentially to say, here's how to get a yellow name or a red name or a blue name or whatever. We haven't done that. We've just picked a random. Because that's what I would have done back in the day. Which led to this being described as somewhat Diablo-esque gameplay, that you had to rely on drops. You just, went out in the world and just fought over and over again. Oh, those misses are breaking my heart. I like the walking animation. He's almost tiptoeing. There's no stealth, I'm afraid. Oh my god! They're giving me all this mono fluid, which may in the end turn out to be completely useless if I can never cast spells. Hunters can cast spells, they can use techniques, I know that. Force users is what they're best at. Force users have high TP and do lots of magic damage. That's what their skill set is. If rangers can't cast spells at all, ooh, I've gotten a bit screwed by the vote. That's alright. Oh my god. Nothing. Look at that, though. Big boost to health. I was about to say, we start doing more damage straight away. And of course I miss. Come on. Stand still. There we go. You can almost get him to back off. Almost. Those backgrounds looks awesome. You might not think so now, but at this point, Phantasy Star was still one of their key franchises. Oh my god. I don't know what's causing that bit of controller drifts. My Xbox 360 controller's fine. I needed to mess around in the settings of Flycast. Make sure the dead zone is set correctly. Because I don't want to be in a real big fight and suddenly wander off in the wrong direction. I mean, there is plot to this game, as bare bones as it can be. It's mostly delivered through Rico's, what do you call them in System Shock 2? I've forgotten what they were called, but yeah, the recorders. Oh my god! And this game has the concept of rare items that have, coloured names. So you have, a yellow handgun. Maybe better than just a plain white handgun. Jesus Christ. Oh, gotta get sandwiched. Move. There we go. Nope. There are hidden dice rolls going on, hence the misses. But the Go Boomers, they have more health, they have more defense than the regular Boomers, which is why you'll see me missing more often, and why the successful hits aren't as successful. There's a good menagerie. There's a good, good set of enemies to fight, which is not bad, but you will see a lot of them. You will see them all, no matter how... You'll be seeing a lot of the enemies over and over again. Oh, I just managed to do a block. If you do hold away at the right time, you can block. It is completely unreliable, and I will not be relying on it whatsoever. Bet you now that I've done 2 waves of boomers, the wolves are going to come in. Yep, there we go. That's how it usually goes. So that blue wolf is actually a stronger wolf variant as well. But that's barbarous wolf. That's stronger than the savage wolf. There are different levels of savagery. They just want me to spit into the microphone for you. Sorry, people. This is why the wolves are a dangerous enemy. They are fast. They close the distance on you way faster than boomers or rappies do. They like getting up in your face. Good times. We having fun yet? Like, if you want to play Phantasy Star, if you want to continue playing Phantasy Star and play the whole series, this is the direction they took. Like, this blew my mind for the time. Like, I had an internet-enabled computer, right? I had Winamp, I was downloading stuff off Napster, but for whatever reason, and it may have been the computer specs, I cannot remember what they were. But I never played like Quake 2 online or Quake 3 until way later. So this was like me playing online games for the first time in my life and being like, oh my god, check it out. Can you believe it? There's people from around the world there. You know, and then as now, I was a massive fan of Phantasy Star, so I just gave it all the rope in the world, all the leeway. You know. And we'll talk about it when we get there. About where the series goes from here. And you got to keep in mind that while I read way too many gaming magazines, personally I went from Mega Drive to Nintendo 64 to this. Like, the PC was for playing Doom or Heroes of Might and Magic 2. And those games both still look amazing with their art direction and everything else. But I wasn't playing anything that looked like this on my little old PC. The one thing they do like to do is they try and circle around behind you. So when there was boomers and these guys, I had to kind of work through both. Doesn't mean they'll always attack you from behind. Sometimes I get sick of waiting. You can kind of keep them in place like that. An antidote. Yes, we can get poisoned. I don't think we can get put to sleep, which is good, because that would suck ass. Rag rappies are cowards, but they like to attack straight on. When a rag rappie falls down, it may still be alive, so be careful. I will demo that for you if we ever find any friggin' rappies. Oh, thankfully we got a monomate. We will... Next trip back to the ship, we will stock up on monomates. I'll tell you that right now. But a shield that we can't equip. Why can't we equip that? A shield for the left hand boosts evasion for hunters and rangers. Why can't we equip it? Ah, level needed 4. That'd be why. We feed our mag yet? we go. Maybe we can make a powerful technique doing mag. I don't know. I can't remember how mags work. You can give items to your mag. I'm just reminding myself of what all these things do. Jump pack. Oh, there you go. That was the Dreamcast Rumble. Rumble pack was the jump pack. Good times. What made the animals become so violent all of a sudden? They weren't before. They were very quiet and friendly. There must be some cause. I'll find it. I know I'm a fool. This won't make me any richer. Perhaps that's why I'm exalted by them. Red Ring Rico. But I'm not really the great hunter citizens say I am. They needed a hero, and I just happened to fill that position. Well, Rico doesn't seem to have an ego about itself, which is good to know. Good to know, Rico. Oh my god, I hate these things. You're seeing, I think you're beginning to see the loop already. Enter area. Enemy spawn in. Fighty, fighty, fighty. And hope you can find weapons you can equip, which so far we can't. Like, as soon as we hit level 4, we can equip that shield. And our defense will hopefully be a lot better. Oh, just fucking die. There we go. No, stop moving. I want to kite one at a time. Oh, come back in range, you pricks. There must be something about that range that, you know. Okay. Don't want to get hit. Don't want to get hit. Run, 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 run. The Z button is what circles the camera back around for you. I think it's Z. Because the Dreamcast controller only had 2 bumpers, only had 2 triggers. I don't think they were analog. I think they were, you know, they were good for racing games and stuff like that. Oh fuck, that did not go well. We're really going to need to get back and buy more healing items. Run. Move, 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 move. At least I'm interrupting their attacks when I'm shooting them. They're not just, you know, barging through my gunshot bullets, my laser blasts. See, and that was 5 XP. Just 20 more of those, and we'll get to the next. We'll get to level 3. So yeah, aside from the coloured names on items, you'll also get +1s, +2s, that sort of stuff. It's all pretty straightforward. And where Phantasy Star 2 and 4s and 3s spell names weren't the clearest, at least with the spells, they've got those red, yellow, you know, and they've got effects to kind of makes it pretty clear what elements they are. Oh, give me a monomate, please, please. Okay. We survive another 5 minutes. No, we've got to get away from him. He just keeps circling. He just keeps circling. And there's not many other movement options. If he hits us again, we're dead. Because that was doing 20 damage. Die, 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 die. Not dying. Die, 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 my whoopee. Thank God. That was only wave 1, wasn't it? Oh. My own fault. Got too confident. Well, not confident even, just trying to get 1 kill in. And now we're unarmed and broke. I feel like sometimes I'm going to have to justify why I actually like these games. Oh dear. None of the boxes respawn, do they? I think the way it works, at least, is while we're in Forest 1, and Forest 1 is what we're focusing on, that's the area that you're in. It doesn't respawn. We can walk straight back to where we died, which is good. Good for us. I couldn't go buy monomates because I had nothing to sell. I want to hold on to that shield so I can eventually use it. So this may look familiar to, I don't know, World of Warcraft players, I guess? Going back and getting your shit. And then running away. But you don't auto-equip. You need to equip it. Alright. Let's try and finish this little screen, at least. See, how many times did I shoot that boomer? And I still had to shoot him 2 more times. I'm gonna have to see what's causing that hitching. That has not happened before. And it's not because I'm streaming, it's because I'm actually using my old computer to run this. So as far as my old computer is concerned, it doesn't know I'm streaming, it's just running Flycast. I'll have to have a look into why that's happening. Because of course when I did test this out to make sure it was going to work, make sure, the copy I had wasn't completely broken, I ended up playing for, ages. Listening to podcasts. But I was a hunter. Or was I a force user? Actually, I spun up a force user on the retro arch. Go, 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 go. Because I hadn't played that before. I've done human hunter before. That was my main, I guess you'd call it, back in the day. I did a playthrough as a robot ranger. I think he had red armor. See that red X on that item? I'll come back to it. Wait, that Saber didn't have a red X. Does that mean I just wasn't leveled enough for it? There you go. Anyway. That red X on that cane means we just can't use it. We wouldn't want to use it anyway. Canes are for force users. They are not good for attacking at all. Same as Phantasy Star 4. canes are there for mental power. You know, buff your mind power. Okay. I think I know which one was the one that we were hitting all the time. It's not this guy. Oh. See that bit of the issue with the stick that's happening is fucking with my something fierce. Oh, that's bad. That's real bad. Okay. So essentially we walk away, get them to reset themselves. Make the computer hitch a little bit. Come on. Can we shoot someone before they get to us? Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Not at this fucking rate. Smash, 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 smash. Oh, there's one go boomer at the back there. Now that we've got all their attention, which is what I didn't want. Now we start the dance. Stop it! Stop randomly fucking aiming the wrong way, you prick. Okay. Okay. No. And then he misses. Jesus Christ. Hope I haven't put the cozy tag on this one. Go. Come on. Come on, come on. Oh, dude. I almost want to restart Flycast just to see if I can fix this bloody whatever's going on. Nickabani, how you going? Yes, you've summed it up well. Pew pew, grind grind. Alright, we're walking out the door. Leave me alone. How are you this evening? Go away. Go away. Walk back. And there's actually a dead zone where I can't shoot them from there. The door space is like it, not loading. I guess it's a transition space, and you can't hit things while you're in there. Why aren't they walking away? Why? Got nowhere to heal. Oh, you just woke up. Well, good morning. You don't want anything big to happen when you just get out of bed anyway. Oh, we're fucked. Alright, I'm taking my money and running. It's just that one that doesn't want to run to reset his position. Alright, we'll do a death run. Wish me luck. Go! Run, Ranger, run. Lift those heels. Welcome to low-level Phantasy Star Online play. Oh, see, my thumb wasn't even on my left thumb, I should say. Wasn't even on the controller there. Oh, yes, how was your Twitch summary? I'm guessing Barley Bap was up there. They're fun. I like having stats. To a certain extent, they're meaningless, but they're fun. Because I know with mine, some of the ones that were in the thousands of hours were lots of lurking. Oh. Oh shit, we're in trouble. Oh my god, this is wave 4. Nah, we're out. We are out. We need to heal. 3 health and no healing items. That's a back to the ship situation. Don't think you can get escapades, I think. I may be thinking of later Phantasy Star Online games. But for the moment, to get back to the ship, we just have to walk. There's no run button. Oh, just made it. Welcome to the very Christmassy Pioneer 2. Welcome to the medical center. It'll cost you 10 Meseta. What? Okay, let's do 2 things here. 1, let's buy a spare weapon. When we inevitably die again. Welcome to the arms shop. What can I do for you? Ooh, that handgun +2 looks good. God, we can't even afford a second weapon. We're currently relying on drops. Okay. Monomades it is. Oh, but at least it lets you buy multiple. All right, number 1, 703 hours. Barley Bap at 128 hours, both top 1% of chatters. You were responsible for 18% of Peter Nosters. Oh my god. There you go. Let's just go see if the principal has anything to say now that we know that Rico is Tyrell. How was the surface of Rhaegal? Well, that's it. I know she's your daughter, dude. So he's umming and ahhing initially is he wants to say to you, please find Red Ring Rico for me. Back to the surface. I think it's good. 13k at 31k. That's close to 50%, isn't it? Half of 31k would be, 15.5 thousand. So yeah, you're well up there. Good chatting. Yeah, I found myself top 1% for a few channels I follow, which is amazing because it just goes to show that some channels have high viewership but very low chat, I guess. Which is fine. I mean, if people want to lurk and just watch, that's cool. If that's what the streamer prefers. But it's like, I'll watch a stream that goes for 12 hours and I'll watch it for 2 hours and somehow I do tons more chatting than the people who watch the whole time. But that's me. If I'm watching a stream, I'm watching a stream. I'm not good at watching a stream and doing anything else. Ah, okay. Oh god, think about it. I thought you had your maths wrong, and that would have just been instant ban. You do? I couldn't tell. No, it's good. It's a good way to socially interact. You know? Everybody says hello, everybody says goodbye, everybody chats about their day. No, we're stuck. We're in trouble. Okay. This has got to be the final wave in this area. Motherfucker. And I love how you just hit the floor. You just face plant when they knock you down. Oh, there we go. If I want background noise, listen to podcasts or political essays on YouTube and play some non-story games. Absolutely. I love my podcasts. My wife will sometimes ask me what I'm listening to about on a podcast. Like, it's two people playing through a series of games, RPGs, and she's like, why don't you just play them yourself? And it's like, well, I can listen to them and do the dishes, and I can listen to them and mow the yard, and I can listen to them and put the washing away. So I can't play them and, you know, do everything else that needs to be done. That's where podcasts come in handy. Yes, exactly. Oh, it makes the chores go by much quicker, I'll tell you that. And part of it is, you know, you can't have two young kids in the house. You can't have, you know, sweary music blaring while you do the chores like you used to. No! Just die! This is the last boomer. I swear it's the last boomer. Say the magic words. Okay, boomer. There we go. Mothmants will keep appearing one after another. Oh god, I've got to show you the Mothmants. They suck. You have to strike them out at the root. Okay, Phantasy Star Boomer. Is this a non-fight area? Yes. Yes. We're not fighting. Your listening time for this year sits at 17 days, 2 hours. Wow. I'll have to check Overcast to see what it says about what I've listened to this year. Oh, now they spawn in. Okay, these are Mothmants. And they spawn Moness. So they took the spawning enemy, you know, concept from PS4 where one could split into multiple or spawn others. And they made it suck real hard. On the plus side, as a ranger, shooting the Moness is easy as. That's good. But yes, you have to... Okay. Focus, focus, focus. Gotta focus on the nest. Ah, your podcast app has stats. That's awesome. Ah, catching up on podcasts. Oh, yeah. Is it weird that, you know, in 2020, you know, all the podcasts I was catching up with, I was like, I keep up with, I was like, oh, this is depressing. So I started listening to some podcasts that started in like 2014 or something. Yeah, he's still alive. You have to keep going until it goes down. It could still spawn Moness at this point. Like, I literally started listening to Jay and Miles explain the X-Men because that started in 2014. And I was like, yep, I want to listen to something that where people aren't in lockdown or talking about vaccines and stuff. But I've still got a long way to go with J.M. Miles explaining the X-Men. They've done 20 bajillion episodes. That's awesome. Oh my god! Yeah, it's amazing how long podcasts have been around for now. No, run. No. Oh. Sometimes you just get boxed in. No. Let me out. There's nothing I could do about that. Literally boxed in. Like, I was doing my best to shoot my way out, but yeah. Listen to podcasts at 13. That's cool. Hey, look, we're level 3. Only 244 experience to go until we can use the shields. Oh, I'm leaning on the armrest and it's killing my arm. Oh, absolutely. It depends on what the podcast's about. If it's about, current stuff, then you don't really want to do a backlog. Because it's like, well, if I go through the backlog, the stuff they're talking about is not current anymore. But if it's just a general or a comedy, or we're playing through a game series or looking at this movie series podcast, and yeah, a backlog can be good fun. Especially when you go, oh, that's where that running joke started back in episode 3, and now we're on episode 157. And they're still running it into the ground. No, I don't want you to try and kung fu kick him, dude. I want you to get your gun. As you can see there, it says cannot equip. All right, boomers. We will seriously get to a point where these guys go down in like 1 or 2 shots. One of my favorite things to do, and it's kind of one of the reasons I probably won't ever stream the Yakuza series, is one of my favorite things to do to chill out is just to listen to podcasts and do Yakuza side quests. Because, aside from Yakuza, well, aside from the original PS2 ports, all the Yakuza games are in Japanese. So you can just read the text. Doesn't matter if you can't hear them speaking, because I'm not trying to learn Japanese. Although it's fun to listen to Kiryu's voice at times. Yeah, you can just do side quests, turn your brain off. Occasionally turn your brain back on when, a giant Yakuza dude wearing happies comes on screen. But yeah, it's my chill out time. And I wouldn't want to talk over it. God damn. Ah, okay. See, the block didn't work that time. I was pulling back on the stick for all my life. Come on. Come on. I'd have to say my favorite podcast at the moment is Get Played, which used to be How Did This Get Played, where they'd play, which was a spin-off of How Did This Get Made, which was a bad movie podcast. And it was, see, we've got a green handgun. So, if we look at that green handgun compared to our white handgun. Oh. Well, that's a bad modifier. So native is enemies in the forest. So that's our boomers and rappies and wolves. It has no bonus. Machine, that's the third area. Dark, that's the fourth area. There's 4 areas. A beast. -10. This handgun sucks. A small gun that fires photon bullets. Look, we'll hang on to it. It can be our spare handgun for when we have to come back and get our good handgun. Oh, yes, my favorite podcast is Get Played. It's weekly. Now they do just, they don't just play bad games, they just do gaming topics, and they play 1 game a month. And there's just 3 comedians, and they're very funny. Wow, bodies of dead animals. We hunters sometimes use firearms, but they were killed by firearms that are much stronger than ours. Oh, that would be difficult. Yeah, to not get spoiled, especially they talk about that many games per episode. Jeez. Covering a wide range of topics. I've accepted the fact that I'll get spoiled a lot on games, but by the time I eventually get around to them, when I'm 78 years old, I'll have forgotten what the spoilers were. I'm sure. And here's the rappies. Of course, they're still dangerous, even though they're cute. So like Rico says, they look cute, but they're still dangerous. Those pecs will cut you down. Now, I got experience for this one in front of me. And he's playing, and you'll notice he didn't sink into the ground though. If I turn my back, if I walk far enough away maybe. Come on. Oh my God. Work with me. Stop it. Can't target him. Ah, there we go. He tried to get up and run away. Shooting him made him drop another arm. Oh. Oh, the wolves. General topics: music, queer stuff, variety, history, politics. Ah, of course. Oh, I love a good history podcast. Give me someone with a good voice, just telling me a story about history, and I'm there. Because sometimes, especially with the politics podcasts, depending on what's happening in the world, you need to take a week off from that podcast. You don't want to hear about bad news for, no matter how well it's presented. One I listen to called Ear Hustle. It's not every week. It's more of a season format, but it's about people living in San Quentin prison in America. And just some weeks I'm just like, I don't know anybody who's been in prison. I'm going to expand my mind and learn about this stuff. But some weeks it's just like, I don't want to hear about prison and how much it sucks. And it's not about that. It's meant to be like stories from inside prison about life outside prison or inside prison. But sometimes it's just like, I just don't want to. I'm just not in the right mental frame to just listen to people talk about prison today. Oh yes, I've listened to some dollops. That's a backlog I'll have to get through, because I've listened to at least the one where they talk about Errol Flynn, and it's like, oh yeah. Ear Hustle. So yeah, so not The Hustle, Ear Hustle. It's a Radiotopia podcast. It's, essentially the inmates, there's like a sound lab, and a social worker is the other host, and so they do interviews, they talk about stuff. It'll be like, what's a good way to, one was about cellmates and what it's like to have a cellmate, because everybody has a cellmate. You don't get a cell to yourself unless you're in solitary kind of thing. And it's a good perspective to have Because let's face it, how often do you hear from people who've been in prison? You know, it's like they get tarred with that, you know, you've been in prison once, so obviously you're a bad person, never want to hear from you again. 7 out of 747 hours of the dollar. Oh my gosh. There we go, dropping like flies, there we go. Come on, come on. I'm mashing the left trigger here. There we go. Oh, the door's open. That's a good sign. Alright, here we go. Red gates are locked. Oh, thanks, Rico. Green means they're open. Of course, you knew that. Oh. The One Piece podcast, do they recap episodes or do they just talk about where it's at? Because, oh my god, isn't One Piece 20 million episodes long? I remember watching the dub, the Funimation, you know, version, which was like, god, how long ago was that? I enjoyed it, of course, but that guy who would put the sword in his mouth is cool. The latest chapter and episode, there you go. So they're going to have content for years at this rate, aren't they? All right, Nickabani, only 740 hours to go. Stop listening to me and go back to that. You got time to make up. You got work to do. Oh my god. That was 100% misses there. 100% misses. Alright. Come on. Right. Sometimes my wife says we should do a podcast together, and it's like, what would we talk about? And also, we need a better microphone. You really have to be up on this microphone to get good sound out of it. To the point where I think I'm going to get a new microphone in the new year. I might reach out for microphone recommendations. Especially since this pop filter I've bought covers half my face. Oh, get out of here. So if we were to record a podcast, it'd be both of us like up this. Talked about something or other. He sometimes wants to make like what I can highly recommend, polyamory weekly. I am poly, so I have a more intrinsic interest in that, of course. But for poly to work, people be good at relationships. Doubles a really good relationship podcast. There you go. Tell you what, one partner's enough for me. That's enough hassle. No. Yeah, well, I bet of course. You would need every relationship needs relationship advice. Never any harm in getting that outside source. Oh, you did a podcast when you were 14? Awesome. What'd you talk about for 2 episodes? Oh, we got a new armor drop. And a weapon drop that we can't equip. Games. Oh, cool. I'd love to look back at that. I'm glad podcasts didn't exist when I was 14. So this frame, it has slightly 1 point extra defense, but it's also got a slot. So we can So we can equip things in that slot. I can't remember how you equip stuff in the slots, but we will figure it out. Who knows what I would have talked about when I was 14? I was too busy writing Phantasy Star fan fiction or something. Jesus Christ! Now, sometimes I'll talk to her about stuff I've heard on a podcast, and she'll be like, "Oh, what are they talking about? We should record a podcast and like say they're wrong." And it's like, who's going to listen to it? Why would they care about our opinion? Yes, I know that feeling as well. But hey, if it's what excites you, that's what excites you. My 7-year-old will happily talk about games all day, and she won't really talk about what happened at school today. Audio commentary for podcast, yeah. Because what I listen to is James Bonding, which is two guys essentially just talking through all the James Bond films with, guests at times and stuff like that. And their enthusiasm for the Bond franchise, which I'm a big fan of. And I know Bond is not very good representation of women or queer people and stuff in the past. It's good to discuss it for what it is, and then also go, this car just did an awesome flip and they played a slide whistle, so that's the good part. Yeah, they did an episode ranking all the Bond songs, which some of the Bond songs are amazing on their own, don't even need to be associated with James Bond. Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, like the best queer representation you got in Bond for a long time was Mr. Kidd from Diamonds Are Forever, where they were kind of queer coded, but also they were just creepy villains. So not good at all. And yeah, so I'm sure everybody, if you had anybody pick their favorite Bond songs, you'd get a different list every time. But my wife and I danced to The Spy Who Loved Me at our wedding like nobody does it better. Because that's just a good love song. And it came second or third in their list, and she's like, what? No way, we should record a listing of our own favourite Bond songs and put it up. And it's like, yeah, maybe not. No, exactly. You don't like have queer characters in your film, and yes, you can have queer villains in your film. That's fine, but don't have it just be they're the villain because they're queer. You know what I mean? Oh, the one gay guy in the whole movie is also the villain and a psychopath, and that's all there is to their character. We know nothing else about them. Just don't be tokenistic about it, Just have characters with depth. That's all we ask. How can you miss the giant yellow birds right in front of you, Mystical? Hi, little bird. So when I played this for the first time and there was rappies in it, I was like, what are these giant birds? What are these boomers? None of these are Phantasy Star, enemies. Because I hadn't played Phantasy Star 3 at this point. I'd never found, I didn't know about the cave where there was rappies in Phantasy Star 4. I was like, what's to do with the birds? Why are they a mascot for the series when they've been in none of the games? And then I learnt. I also have this podcast where I listen to the end of the year episodes. Talking comics, because I don't really read comics, so I like to be informed what's out there if it piques your interest. Oh, there's so much out there. You need to it's good to have someone shop it for you. That's not metal for best metal of the year. That's cool. Oh, that's really cool. Nuclear, I guess. A year-end podcast about the year 20 years ago. Oh, that would be awesome. It's amazing what you forget about a year, like even if you live through it. When you look at old magazines and stuff, and about like even the old gaming magazines, the letter from the letters from the editor talk about stuff, and you're like, oh, I remember that. I remember when that happened. I remember when Peter Molyneux said that weird thing. Remember when Black and White was going to be this god game that lasted forever, and remember when the Dreamcast was going to take over the world? Unfortunately, maybe not. Remember when the PlayStation 2, all they could talk about was the emotion engine, and they demoed it by showing, and they were like, they'll make the FMVs from Final Fantasy 8 will be possible in game on the PlayStation 2. I remember that. No, he misspells nuclear. He does misspell nuclear. No, I knew I wasn't sure if that was just the German spelling for nuclear. I didn't want to assume. Cane, handgun, okay. Excuse me, wolves. I just want to check out this other handgun. It might be better. Stop moving. Okay, we've got a second green handgun. Ooh, that's what we want. 20% bonus damage against native animals. So let's equip that straight away, because now we're going to do more damage to the enemies in the forest. %of 4 isn't much better, but it's better. This guy's just dancing through my bullets. Oh, a movie guy, a game guy, and a rapper walk into a bar. And they make a podcast. Just die. Die! I follow music almost a year behind. There's lots of, public radio stations in Australia. But one of our most popular kind of alternative ones is Triple J, which is the government broadcaster for music. Well, the government broadcaster does the ABC, but they also have Triple J, which is more for a youth-oriented station and you tend to hear a lot more metal and alternative music and stuff on there. Plus, there's no ads because it's a government station. So it's a lot. You listen to that for 5 minutes and you'll hear 2 songs, whereas if you listen to commercial radio for 5 minutes, you'll just hear ads. And they do a Hottest 100, which is voted by listeners every year. So, and my friends who don't have 2 kids and have way more spare time and are way cooler will always have a Hottest 100 party. And, I'll go over and listen to the Hottest 100. I may vote in it, but then I'll listen to the Hottest 100 and half the time I'll be like, oh, this song's cool. And I'll go look at it. So I'll get in 2023, I'll pick up a whole bunch of songs that came out in 2022. You'll have to remind me of what the room full of white men is called. Parliament? So yes, they just did a buff. They buffed themselves, those wolves. Okay. Now, this is where the 20% is going to come in. Look at that. Double figures. from a normal attack. That's 41, 60 damage, 79. Go away, Boomer. Trying to figure out how much HP they've got. 82. Triple J, which is a station in Australia, an alternative kind of station. So it still plays pop, but it mostly plays alternative rock, metal, rap, all that stuff that doesn't get so much commercial airplay. They do a Hottest 100 of the year before, so next year in January they'll do a Hottest 100 of 2022, where people vote for it. And because I don't really get to listen to the radio much during the year, because my commute is 5 minutes, and when I walk around, when I go for a walk and stuff, I listen to podcasts. And when I'm in the car, it's usually the kids' choice, and the kids want to listen to Spotify and the same things over and over again. So yeah, I'll listen to in 2023, I'll listen to the 2022 Hottest 100, and I'll half the list. I'll be, oh, that sounds cool, and I'll go back and I'll kind of catch up on what I missed in 2022. Which is almost the better way to do it, because when I was listening to Triple J and other stations religiously and buying albums every year, you know, I'd feel strongly about what would be the best songs of the year and stuff. And then they wouldn't win because it's a popular vote. And you get to vote for 10 songs. So what happens is the songs that are everybody's third or fourth or fifth favorite tend to win. Because, you know, everybody went, oh, I'll just chuck that song on in my 10th spot, and then it wins. So you get a lot of milquetoast songs as number one. And my right hand is falling asleep. The stuff I listen to is 3 years old at the youngest, mostly 80s and early 90s metal. Urgh. Oh, that's fair enough. Exactly. You tend to gravitate towards certain things. What? Giga Boomer. Bah. I do hate when they spawn in after the doors open, because you think you're safe. My wife's a big 80s, but we like 70s, we like 80s, we like 90s, we like... So much of what I think is 90s is 2000s. I find out later. But music is almost timeless. Like, there's songs that aren't timeless, there's songs that are of their time. But sometimes you can pick up a funk record from the 70s and it's just like, if this came out today, I would love this shit. I think I'm Gen Y. I'm definitely not Gen X, thankfully. I was a bit disappointed when I was younger that I wasn't Gen X, but yeah. Gen X aren't representing themselves too well now that they're getting old. His defense is just too high. He's just not going to get hit with a high attack. So let's just run away. We've got technique points, so surely at some point we'll be able to learn techniques. I should actually check that rest spell now. It probably had a level requirement that I missed. Isn't this thrilling gameplay? And that's there's almost zero pop stuff. Yeah, well, I've got 3 girls in the house. Pop music is going to happen. It's going to happen to me no matter what I do. Because while my commute's 5 minutes, sometimes my wife's commute's like half an hour, so she'll be the radio listener. Pop happens, that's right. Oh. We got a monomate out of it, that's good. Okay, what have you got to say, Rico? Don't show your back to a savage wolf. It'll attack if it sees us open. Yeah, we learned that already. somewhere in there we got another frame, didn't we? Ooh, this one's got slightly higher evasion, but it's got 0 slots. Okay. Well, let's equip that for now until we can get something in the slots. Now, let's go down here. Rester level 1. Okay, can be used to learn technique, disappears after 1 use. So that's our healing. It's our first level healing spell. But we need much more mind power, I guess. Mag. Let's go to our mag. Let's feed it stuff. There you go. Monomate gives it power, so I'll have to keep that in mind. The higher level items, so Dimate, Difluid, Trimate, Trifluid, will buff those better as well. So we can, if we want to, try to build up that MST stat. We can do that. Mind is now level 2. And now it gives us 30. It gives us more points. Oh my god, I've got to fix this. He's walking on his own. So we've got these gates. We've got multi-level gates here. It's 2 out of 3. Oh, there's one more with a bigger box in it. What do you say, Rico? Disable the laser fences by using the colored switches. No kidding. Oh wow, no kidding. Thanks, Rico. Now, looks like... Yep, looks like the last laser fence is not here. It'll be in the next room. Next area, whatever you want to call it. There's another frame. Another monomate. We'll take that for sure. So this is what the loop's meant to be like. It's just meant to be, not just meant to be, but you find more gear, check that gear, equip that gear, sell it. So now when we go back, even if we die, now that we've actually had some drops, we can sell stuff. And here we are. We're at the end of Forest 1. No big boss fight or anything here, just a teleporter that will take us to Forest 2. A lot of gears. I found out that I like music most that isn't complex or only repeat, but a good middle ground. So it has its loops, big loops. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, sub o'clock. Tick tock, tick tock. A telepipe will take us back, I think. We'll just have a look. Items. Temporarily creates a teleport gate to the city. All teammates can use it until the creator returns to it. And we've looped all the way around. Back to the beginning of the area. This is the locked door that was on our left when we entered. And here we have a key, a door switch. So if we go to map, where was map? There was a map in here somewhere, wasn't there? Yes, it was. See, we've seen everything there is to see in Forest 1. So I think when we go to Forest 2, I think this will reset. Let's find out. I've forgotten how that transition works. Let's go to Forest 2 anyway. Give me more forest. So Forest 2 is a bit rainy, a bit darker. A disaster occurred. Things were shaking, and something broke through the surface. And then it exploded in the central dome. I don't know what to say. For 7 years, we tried to adjust and improve the environment. What was it? Was it related to the accidents we've had recently? Maybe, Rico, maybe. Oh, we're back on the boomers. Come on. I swear at some point you are able to kill these things quicker. I'm not lying. I'm not making it up. How is our levels going? 84 points to go. Using a shield is within our grasp. There is a boss at the end of the whole area, which I think it's 3 areas. I think it'll be Forest 1, Forest 2, Forest 3, and then a boss, I think. If I'm remembering correctly. But what you've seen from Rico, like her little notes, and from talking to NPCs, that's the plot. That's the whole plot you get. What the NPCs tell you and what Rico tells you. All right, going toe to toe with that boomer was not a good idea. God, just trying to shoot him at point blank range, not a good idea. But we're getting there. We're getting there. We're making the money. That's the main thing. Once you get the money, then you buy the guns, then you get the power. Okay. Hang on just a moment. Oh, I don't want to go in there. It's going to be more. It's going to spawn more things. You started your need to do list. 2,000 games and have just scratched the surface. A list with bands and movies. Oh my gosh. You've made yourself a massive list. Destroy the RNG. Alright, so the text. How to respond to a text? Well, if you do have choice paralysis, and that's what the RNG is for. I mean, maybe it's worth, and this is the way my mind works. Maybe it's worth picking the shortest stuff first, and doing or even doing a short, long, so you feel like you're making progress with the shorter stuff at least. So it might be, pick a band, pick a movie, pick a game. And then, so you can listen to an album and you go, yep, album ticked, movie ticked. And then, I've made some progress on my list. It's time to play that 40-hour game. Let's sell some of these canes that we cannot use. You can trade items, so if we had buddies, we could trade with them, but we don't have any buddies, so no one wants to play with us. Now, hang on. Which one's the useless one? This one. This one's no good. Unfortunately, the cell costs aren't too great. We don't need. Why is that frame? Oh, because the slot. The slot makes it worth more. Good to know. It's the old frame. Okay. All right. Please excuse me for just one moment. Listen to the lovely music. I'll be right back. Right, apologies about that. Goodbye. Oh, hang on, +2. You're probably better off waiting on drops. And what? Oh, we need ATA for 72 for that. Okay. 1 star out of 10. Try this. After I finish something, make a timer of 5 minutes. If I don't stop it, then I'll throw on the RNG. Did you also do the Phantasy Star Adventure games? Are the Generation Sega Ages remakes also planned? Think about it. You're banned. Why did my chat clear out? Oh, reloaded. Ugh, okay. Nick Barney said, "Oh yeah, did you also do the Phantasy Star Adventure games? Are the Generation Sega Ages remakes also planned?" I started with Phantasy Star Generation 1. I played Generation 1 and 2. I did the remakes to start off with. And yes, I've done the Phantasy Star Adventure games. This overlay is from Nay's Adventure. So there you go. But you're banned for not watching the VODs or following me on YouTube. I'm joking, of course. Okay. Moon Atomizer, Antidote, Antiparalysis, Telepipe. We've got 2 Telepipes. Trap Vision reveals traps in rooms. No, so I didn't play the Sega Master System version of Phantasy Star 1. I thought I'd do the Generation 1 one to do it that way. I mean, I can do it again if you like. But no, I've never actually played the... never played it that way because I just thought it'd be more interesting to play it, play the remakes. Because they, I had to get them English patched and everything else. It'd just sort of be a better way for that for people to watch. Okay, a boosted version for all classes. I'm 1 level away from using my shield, so I don't need that. There's nothing here for slots, so bye-bye. Maybe I'll go back and play the Sega Master System version of 1. And who knows, especially on an anniversary stream, we might do Mega Drive Phantasy Star 2. There's changes, there's mods for Phantasy Star 2. They're not massive, but they've got different translations, for example. So that might be worth playing one day. So yeah, maybe. Maybe. Jingle all the way, folks. Okay, let's just give the mag some stuff. Want to get that extra point of power. There we go. See how far. Oh, we can't give it any more items. What? Why not? Oh, yeah, tell me about it. You're not wrong. Play when you get tired of the online formula with Universe. Ah, you play Phantasy Star Portable. That's on the list. They're all on the list. We could do a quest. Let's do a retrieval. Retrieve a weapon from a dragon. Okay, that's the boss of the forest. Retrieve a weapon from a Derol Lee. So we can't even get there yet. Retrieve a weapon from a ruins monster. The missing maracas. Resurgent darkness. Fragments of a memory. Okay, we can't do any of those yet. Sweet monsters from the forest, monsters from the cave. Okay, these are very boring. Ooh, special event quests. Find a pet that ran away. Let's play with Rappy. Garon's treachery. What? Today's rate. Lab. Yep. Christmas catastrophe. Help out one of Santa's elves. Oh, it's awesome, isn't it? I love the aesthetic. What are the VR ones? Towards the future. Challenge the other hunters. Famitsu Maximum Attack V2. Cool. Oh yeah, very Digimon. I know what you mean. Okay, so we're not gonna do a quest yet because they all kind of suck. Can we go straight to Forest 2? Yes, we can. Amazing content. Forest 1, Forest 2. I don't even know where we lost that 2 TP. It's weird. Oh, it sucks when you do the wind up for the powerful attack and you miss. No, and they smack you. They smack you down. Like the sound design, like the music soundtrack is so good. When you're actually on the planet's surface, it's so bland, and I'm wondering if that was a deliberate choice to make the music bland, you know. Oh, for God's sake. It's like you want to be here a lot. You don't want to be too in your face. You know, you don't want to have lyrics. You don't want it to be too repetitive if you're going to be playing this over and over again. No! Base. The wall. You want to have a podcast on? Oh wait, 2000 out of luck. That's what Winamp was for. That's what Winamp with the Harvest Moon skin was for. With all your music that you downloaded off of Napster, arranged by album, artist, and track number. Manually. There we go. I honestly didn't download that much stuff off of Napster. Napster was almost like a new music finder for me, or finding stuff that you couldn't buy on CD. Like, you know, when record companies would have certain versions, like it seemed like the Japanese versions of albums they would still be, you know, in English and everything else, but the Japanese versions would have bonus tracks that you couldn't get anywhere else. They were B-sides or whatever. So what I tended to use Napster for, and whatever other file sharing ones came after that. That is true. You would have had... I had the radio or the PC with speakers. Yes, definitely not two TVs going at once. Like I've still got 3 albums worth of Smashing Pumpkins tracks, and I've just put the album as Pumpkins B-sides because I didn't know where they came from. I know where they come from now. They come from like the Aeroplane Flies High box set. They come from just the B-sides to everything. But at the time, it was just I was just downloading what I thought were rarities, and you couldn't just go to the shops and buy them because they just weren't on sale. And then, of course, iTunes and stuff came along, and iTunes was good. Don't get me wrong, I've still got my iPod. But the store, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe Nickabana, you could tell me, mate, the store seemed very US-centric. There was a lot of Australian music you couldn't necessarily get on iTunes because it just wasn't American. Oh, yeah, that's the way to go. One of my first forays into streaming and trying to do a stream years ago now. I didn't know any better. It was Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and I just called it the 99 Lives or Bust Challenge, which was a dumb idea because it didn't matter if I had 99 lives or not. But playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I'd always do all the special stages. It was so easy just to get lives coming out of your ears from all the light poles and stuff, but also you would just be supersonic all the time. And the supersonic music was annoying after a while. Not annoying, but you know, you don't want to listen to it for 2 hours or whatever, however long it took you to play. So I was like, oh, I'm going to do a stream and I'm going to play all these songs that have the word sonic or supersonic in them in the background instead. So of course my stream was immediately muted. I didn't know about DMCA and all that there. They're just like, you're playing all this copyrighted music. What are you doing? iTunes mostly for downloading podcasts on my MP3 player in 2009 at my grandpa's house. You got internet at home in 2010. Oh, nice. Well, that's the thing about people talking about Twitter or anything else is like the world's town square and it's available to everybody and the internet's amazing. It's like there's whole parts of the world where you cannot get internet yet. So before you say that, you know, the world needs site X or app X, get the internet everywhere first. And get it there with support in their language and everything else, whatever country or region you're talking about, and then maybe we can talk about everybody on the world is on platform Y or Z. Yes, look at that. They're stuck on each other. Continue being stuck on each other, gigaboomers. Because you might say, you know, America or Australia is on the internet, everybody's on the internet, but if you live out in the country, or Germany, if you live out in the country, you may have a much different experience about what's available to you. You have satellite, you have all that stuff. You may have no internet at all. You might just live in a black spot that just doesn't get provided for because all the internet companies are private, so they can't make any money running a line out that far. That is correct, Wassian. We are playing V2. There's no point playing version 1. Like, you might as well just go straight to version 2. But well spotted. We are V2. I'm emulating the Dreamcast. I have a Dreamcast behind me. I own V2. I can show it to you if you like. But to have Phantasy Star Online on a Dreamcast, you need to emulate it. Because the ISP, where would I connect the 33.3K modem to now? Well, I guess I could. Yeah, the servers that you can connect to, the fan servers, they require emulating. So yeah. So this is Flycast. We're using Silver Ant's fan servers to play online. And yes, I could have just done the PC version, but oh well. I sure am playing on the fan servers. Let me stack. Silver Ant it is. I should put that in my doco just to give them proper credit. That's what we're playing on. But if you check that, doc, it'll show you where I'm connecting to and everything. And we're grinding away. That's how we're going. This is where, and Nicobar, it's a very good question. This is where my main issue comes from. This is the gameplay loop. This is what you're watching with Phantasy Star Online. We won't get to the next area until we beat the boss of this area first. So, you know, if we beat the forest boss, which is a dragon. Yeah, exactly. But it is a grind. So the question becomes for me, do I show off every area and show off as much of the story such that there is? And then do some grinding off stream, which is a possibility. Depends on how much you like seeing me getting smacked around by boomers for. There it is. We got a barrier just in time for it to be undone, well, outclassed by shields. Look at that. You can't see your shield, but it's there. I'll stream you listen to the podcast, that's true. Yeah, this is on normal difficulty, I should mention. Yeah. It depends, and Wassian's right, 10 to 20 hours. It depends on if you're playing with others. It depends on how good your drops are. Ooh, we just got a handgun +3. That might just do more damage overall. Let's just equip that and see how we go. Yeah, it's definitely something I'm considering doing some off-stream grinding just to make it more watchable for the punters. No dupe tricks. No dupe tricks. You gotta remember, Wassian, I was there 300 years ago. The dupers were the enemy. And they would, you know, and they would trade you a duped item, and you would get, and Sega would kick your ass. They would block you out. So I'm never going to dupe. As always with the retro category, you wanted. I'm trying to show what it would have been like playing back in the day as much as I can, and I wouldn't have cheated back in the day either. You know, and Twitch is a good place to have a stream and have a chat, so we can have a chat while I run around in circles. Oh, I don't want to know. I've probably still got my VMU somewhere. I wonder if I can find out how many hours I spent. Oh, wow, you just played offline. That's amazing. I knew some folks in my state via a Dreamcast chat room. Sayo's Tavern. It was a Phantasy Star themed chat room, and so we would set up games on that and use our dial-up and play online together. So I probably played the majority of my time online. Ah, see, I was paying for my own phone bill at that point, so I wasn't in any danger. Oh, pay by minute. Oh god. Okay. I just had to pay my own, ISP bill. Am I sure I'm not the boomer? You called me old. Oh, okay, but it was only like 8 cents per minute. But still, if you played for hours and hours, that would add up. My 4-year-old daughter, Nickabati, she knows what a game is. She's not interested in playing it though. She's happy to watch. We try and encourage her to play too, but she's just like, nah. She'll just watch me and her older sister play. I prefer playing Hunter, but I ran a poll and Ranger won. Ramar. That's a very good first game to play, Nickabani. That's an awesome first game to play. A tough one though. Like, Ranger's good. I did a Rawcast playthrough. It's very... Hunter and Ranger, it's just once you get better weapons, it's much more fun. Like I prefer being a hunter and having that double-bladed weapon and doing flips and shit. That's probably the best way to play it for my money. But we'll get it. We'll get there. We'll get rifles. We'll get shotguns. It'll be funner. We're definitely still in the very early plink, plink, grind, run away stage of the game. Do you remember, Wassian, what the different colors meant for your grouping? Oh, yeah, once you get explosives. Oh, no. So he gets the continue screen and just go, oh, what's going on? No, don't know what's going on here. You have to be a Rakast to get the spread weapons? Surely the ranger human can get a shotgun as well. Well, grouping everyone is easy because they just do this loping, wandering after you thing. Oh my god. I'm yellow bows. Ah. Well, Emerald Hill and Chemical Plant probably are the two best zones, so you would have been fine. I was actually explaining to my 7-year-old what an act was this afternoon. She was asking me about acts. Bellier Jeff is raiding with a party of 39. Awesome. Amazing. Thank you for the raid. Casino Night was in 2. Yep, Casino Night. Carnival Night was in 3. There's a bit of a theme there. How you going, Raiders? I'm Mystical Machine Gun. I play the Phantasy Star series on Wednesday nights and Metal Gear on Saturday nights. We've just started playing Phantasy Star Online tonight. And it's grindy. I played VR 42 live. Bellier Jeff, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Thank you very much. Whoosh. We're getting smacked around by boomers. Casino Night was in Sonic 2. We're also talking about Sonic 2 while we're here. Cracking that whip. Let's do a shout out for Bellier Jeff while we're here. Thank you very much for the raid. Oh. SO at go. Oh, Mega Man. Awesome. Mega Man Legends 2. How long's that marathon been going? I always found the Mega Man Legends games intriguing. It was such a different fit for that series. Like platforming and boss rushing, and now it's NPCs and 3D quests. It's April. That is definitely a marathon. 30 plus it. How many Mega Man games are there? Holy crap. Oh no, we can't get to those juicy item boxes. What do we do? There's 80. Right. None of the Phantasy Star and Metal Gear series have nowhere near 80 games, so I tip my hat. What have we gotten? What have we got for oh, armor. Saber +3. And a cane. God damn it, canes. I don't want canes. Right, let's show you the saber. Especially since it's a saber +3. Look at that. Look at those stats. Now we've got armor. That should be much more... Oh, that'd be much more tanky. Maybe not. And let's feed our mag. Hopefully we can feed him some more. Yes. I think we just had to wait for the mag to be hungry again or something. Oh, thank you for the follow, Billy Jeff. Much appreciated. So here we go. Here's a sword. Here's a saber. Going in order of release. I'm doing that too. I'm doing order of release. Not trying to do any weird, chronological order or anything. So we just beat Phantasy Star 4 last week. So here we are in Phantasy Star Online. Not so much of a treat. Opposite of a treat. Oh, go, God. Ah! Oh no, we're gonna die. Look at that. So yes, with the saber as opposed to the handgun, we've got a bit of a combo happening. But we're doing more damage, so... It makes more sense with the saber to do, like, light attack, heavy. Because you have to stop after that anyway. Cane, handgun, and sabers are the most dropped weapons in Yellow Bows. There you go. Thanks for looking that up, Wasim. There's a bit of an all-rounder color class. Whoop. Missed a lot. Shot have the least dropping chance. Oh no, that's a bad choice for a ranger. I've only got myself to blame. I was going to leave it up to chat to name my character, but there was nobody here at the start, so I just named it Mystical. Oh well. Yeah. I really should have just sat down with a name calculator. Oh, Nick and Barney, don't forget to eat. Everybody eat, hydrate, stretch, do whatever you need to do. Especially since it's an online game, there's no pause. Well, I don't think it's I don't think it's game-ending VR. You got a very long name. I played VR for too long. We're not going to be grinding out to get the best items or anything. It's more going to be, can we complete it with this setup? VR is fine. Oh, good. Format with big drop rates on canes. That's what you want. It's all about the drops. There's another rester disc. That's not going to do us much good. Still don't have the MST for it. Oh! You no-sold it. Yeah, no, absolutely. And we're definitely not going to be playing, I'll tell you now, we're not going to be playing extreme difficulty or anything. Let's do Telepipe. We need to get some more healing stuff. Let's go. Yeah, exactly. Like canes are canes. They're to buff your stats rather than to give you to hit things with. Ah, that's right. Yellow Bows gives you more Meseta. That's it. Yes, we're just going to try and do casual normal because there's no... You don't see anything else on the higher difficulties. It's the same game. It's just harder. We can sell one of these because we've got two. We can definitely sell that basic handgun. Don't need that. Yeah, don't need the barrier. We've got a shield. That's all good. Another cane. Oh, I sold my armor my frame that had a slot. Oh well. We'll keep those handguns spare though. Never know when you might need a spare weapon for the walk back. Yes, Wasi, they've got the Christmas events on. They've actually the fan servers have them on. So that's awesome. Ultimate to change the enemy skins and make them hit like a nuke going up in your living room, but yeah, nothing else. Yeah, we don't need to see different colors. But yes, it is Christmas. It is Christmas in the fan servers. They've got the Christmas catastrophe event on. They've got Christmas music playing, and we've got Christmas trees. So Merry Christmas, everybody. And now that we've got the more healing, we can go back and get back to fighting. Did I go and pay 10 Meseta for healing? No, I don't think I did. Because I'm a clown. I'll just waste a 50 Meseta monomate instead when I could have spent 10. Oh, there's our first anti-paralysis item. We'll definitely feed that to the mag, I think. I remember anti-paralysis being good for the mag. Oh, there it is. Dex. Give us that Dex. We got a Photon Blast. Ooh, Estla. Linear attack that strikes enemies in front. Okay. Look at that. Look at our mag. It's double mag. Well, we bought heaps of Meseta, so heaps of monomate, so we should be good. We can get more mags as well, so we can get different mag setups, so you can switch them around. Is there a healing ring? No go. Take some goodies though. Saver +2. We've already got a saver +3. Oop, oop. Oh. This is where all the yellow bow's money goes. Straight to the monomates. Look at that, though. Now we're doing damage. Yes. So, essentially, the way my channel works is Wednesday night is Phantasy Star. This is Australian time. And Saturday night is Metal Gear. Metal Gear, we're up to Metal Gear Acid. Or as I like to call it, Struggle Town. Oh my god, I'm not good at card games, it turns out. Oh, you played the GameCube version. I never played the GameCube version. I had a GameCube, but by the time, you know, I'd played Phantasy Star Online to death by then. Oh, we're getting completely whooped here. But now that the mag has a photon blast, you'll see in the top left there that we've got a bar filling up as we take damage. I'm not taking damage on purpose to show you. I'm just getting whooped. You hate Metal Gear Acid? Yeah, I'm not loving it. I'll be honest. Yeah, so that's I'm glad we've got such a Phantasy Star Online knowledge in the room, because this is where it gets murky about what to play next, because there's so many different versions of Phantasy Star Online. There was PC, there was Blue Burst. Yeah, is that the GameCube one? Wasn't there one that had cards in it as well? And it's like, how different are they? Or do I just skip straight to whatever came after Phantasy Star Online? Yeah. You had the idea to record 4 players going level 200 at the same time. That would be awesome. Oh, shit. Hildebeer. This might be a good time to change to the guns. And do it while also avoiding this boy. Okay. So I was moving around with the stick there, but changing things to the D-pad was awesome. Oh, that's like, okay. So episode 3 was a card game. Okay. Well, it looks like essentially I'm going to have to play the GameCube one and find some way to do 2 and 3 and 4. Why not? And then we can move on from Phantasy Star Online. Yeah, Metal Gear Acid, we're up to the fight with Teleco, where there's coloured squares on the floor and it's like a board game. It's like, oh my god. He's shredding armor and all that fun. Yes, I know. If you're up close, it smacks you down. If you try and run away, it does it jumps halfway across the screen and does a stomp attack. There's no escape. We just got beat up by a bear. I should have had a death counter for this. I wasn't expecting to die so often. So PC's got 1, 2, and 4. Ah. See, I didn't play Phantasy Star Online past the Dreamcast, unfortunately. Don't need a save, it's +2. Don't need a frame. Ah, mag's called Kalki now. There you go. Hilda Bears were always tough, even with multiple people. Alright, let's get back to Forest 2. Oh, there you go. Well, we certainly don't have to take the same character through. Oh, why did I click Forest 1? Yeah, I'm very lucky that my introduction to MMOs was this, where, there was no monthly subscription, all that sort of stuff. If I'd been a little bit later and played, I don't know, World of Warcraft, I would have been in big trouble, I think. Levy yourself with commands and spawn out the DC version. Oh man, if I play PC on a private server, I can just give myself levels. I think it'd just be like, welcome to the PC version. We're level 999. We're going straight to the end. We're going past every boss with golden items. I can't remember what the best color item was. I'm sure, is it purple? Or are they all just green? I can't remember. Yeah. Red items, there you go. Do the run. Gotta run for it. Gotta run for it. Oh! I thought I bought more monomats. Oh, whatever. Keep running. I'm going to equip. Ooh, good aiming. Very good aiming. Got the scare. Oh, happy hour sounds awesome. I don't know if the Silver Ant have that kind of thing. I should look into it. There's one legal exploit that you can have. Did it with my third and fourth character. I mean, how is it a legal exploit? What makes it legal? Was it legal on the Phantasy Star Online ban forums, or or did Sega endorse it? We did have a rough time. We're going to try again. When on episode 2, there are boxes that spit enemies with high def. Ah, okay, high defense. Ah, okay. So just a grind, just kind of a grinding exploit more than anything else. Oh, yeah, that's a legal exploit. That's just a good setup. Sounds like to me. Oh, what's the crazier exploit? I'd love to hear it. Auto attack for 7 hours. Hey, got him down. All for 10 experience. Hey, the rubber band on the controller is that's a legal exploit for me. Have to have an armor with a slot, at least one slot item with a stat increasing element that isn't HBO TP. Okay. We haven't got any stuff to put in slots yet, but I've got stuff that can have slots. Then you kite the NPC in the shop that walks around to the armor shop. That might work in the Dreamcast one. Oh. There's some specific menuing. One is very intriguing. Ah, that's a dupe trick, yeah? Run away. Ah, okay. So you got a stat boosting thing that's not HP or TP. It thinks that stat is now your native stat, so you re-equip the armor and then it goes up again. Neat. You can do what? Yeah, I can imagine. Oh god, they're buffing themselves. Actually, now that the Hilda Beast is gone, Hilda Bear. Come on. Oh, he's buffing himself again. God. Please open doors. Doors open. I want to see those red doors turn green. Oh, they debuff themselves, don't they? Yeah, that's right. I just see effects on the screen and I just assume buff. You still need to level up because bosses do set HP damage. Defense means virtually nothing. Oh, that's good to know. Why is everything still shut? What's going on? Ah, yes. You kill the randomly designated leader and they go, boom. And that's it. Why can't I progress? Oh, hello. I was wondering where you went. You're not meant to be able to go through doors. The HP bars for enemies would be nice. I'd like that. Just to know. Just to know how much HP these never-ending tanks have. Oh. Oh my god. Getting punched out here. I wonder if they turned it off for gameplay reasons or if it was just a, you know, trying to save resources. Didn't want to tax it by having even more stuff on screen. They would have been trying to save every, you know, bit of performance they could get. So having visible bars, well, yeah. What's the first RPG I played, Nikabani? See, you got to call me a boomer again if I tell you. Ah, they're very distracting. There you go. The very first RPG I played was Pool of Radiance on the Commodore 64. Actually, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it this way. Where's my telepipe? You can call me boomer regardless. Yes, that was the first SSI Gold Box game. It was the first RPG I played, and it was the first RPG I finished. Playing on the Commodore 64 over 8 separate disc sides. Those are the days. Even just playing it on PC and having it, you know, installed and not have to swap discs was mind-blowing back then. Ah, VR, thank you for the follow. Buck Rogers Countdown to Doomsday. I don't mind it. And, you know, people say great things about the Mega Drive kind of Buck Rogers game. I haven't played that one. But you know, if you just want more Gold Box games, and just, yeah, Buck Rogers is more Gold Box, so why not? Why not? See how much money we're making? That's going straight to Monterey. In Ruins, there can be a setup with rocks that prevent you from advancing. If you face wall and run almost... Ah. Oh, cool. Buck Rogers on DVD. We'll have to give that Ruins trick a go. Wassian, when we get there, I don't know if I'll get to the Ruins tonight. Just trying to get through as much of the forest as I can. I heard that this tall column was built to commemorate the immigration of Pioneer 1. But it may just be me, but it doesn't look very new. Are these patterns, aren't they characters? You're right, Rico. That's not Pioneer 1. Hang on. I'm emulating and playing on a Xbox controller, so I need to remember which button's which. So trigger and Y. No, that still wants me to do chat. Trigger and Y. No, still wants me to do chat. Oh, now they're giving me monomates. Oh, so that plus Y. Hey, that's it. Derp. Oh, that was the best. Being creative with those on the thing. What was I doing? I was going to feed the mag because I got too many monomates. Oh no! Now that's evolved. It wants better stuff. Oh yeah, they could almost make pictures with it, couldn't they? I remember. Tactics are important, but strategy is vital. You have to think about how you put yourself into an advantageous situation. Look, learn, analyze, and judge. Think carefully. Yeah, they were doing that, and meanwhile, I was doing this. I was going, hang on. I'm still talking. Come back. I think wasn't there macros you could put in your chat as well? I think there was macros you could do. Yeah, you can make shortcuts, yes. Simple chat. Oh my gosh. You guys have way better memories of this than I do. Got time to talk, everybody? Got time to talk and chat? Trying to suck me in with the rappies. It was a trap. It was a trappy. Obviously, yeah. One thing I definitely learned with streaming, I'm not the expert on any game. Chat always has somebody who's played it way more, and that's good. Because I learn. No, don't put your arm up, just run away. Room's a mess. We're gonna have Hilda Bears in here soon. There we go. I don't need to tell you how I'm feeling, chat. I can just use the symbols. The community that made the private service shared a lot of its inner workings with the community. There's a lot of neat little things about this title. Oh, awesome. Bit of data mining. Oh, wow. I like Suntory, boss. God. Sometimes I wish you could just press B and teleport to the boss, because the bosses are cool. They're set pieces, but they're pretty awesome to watch. Because really what you would do when you played with your friends back in the day, you would go, do you want to do a dragon run or do you want to do Del Roll lead, depending on what drops people are after and what you know, where everybody's levels were. So definitely have fought the dragon 20 bajillion times, I can tell you that. Oh, it's just too many of them. Just really have no options for crowd control at the moment. Oh, yeah, Phantasy Star Online too? Yeah. It's amazing that there was such a gap between them. But because it was on the PS4, I installed New Genesis and waited 20 million years for it to install. I did play the PC version of Phantasy Star Online 2, and then earlier this year, I think they said, you need the latest update means you'll need much beefier PCs, and I'm like, well, I'm out. That was me done. Oh, stop spawning. Yeah, it's cool in its own right, VR, but yeah, it's different. It's different from this. I need a breather. Well, I'm playing this on a PC, technically. I will upgrade this PC one day. I'll put components that are newer than 10 years old in it, I swear. Luke Romus, how you going? Welcome in. You can definitely still play online, that's for sure. I've made it harder than it needs to be by emulating on a Dreamcast, but yeah, it looks... Due to fan servers, it's actually really easy to keep playing this online. Alright, the Hilda Bears aren't here yet, that's good. So, Wassian, half the bosses are overpowered cute girls in PSO2? Yeah, I kind of noticed that straight away, that the PSO2 was very horny. Like the character, so it was just, it was over the top. Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Oh. Hang on. The Chromus just said he'd like to play it online again. Wait a minute. Now, that's just a guide how to play it on Dreamcast and play along with me if you want to. But yeah, like VR saying, like Wassian saying, it's easy to do on PC or GameCube. Easiest is probably just getting the PC version. You don't have to muck about with emulators, but yeah. Here's our Photon Blast! It's Echo the Dolphin! Or something. That might have been a waste, but hey, I'll take it. Oh my god! It's like wave 5. Echo's been into some pills, man. Oh yes, when you all have photon blasts going off at once. Super powered. Everybody's got superpowers. Yes. The band is so good in this game. I love how they kept the names. But since they've got, you know, the icons in your bar, it's much easier to remember which one was Japan and which one was shift. The Dreamcast Echo game is super scary accidentally. Well, I think it's the Mega Drive original that everybody remembers scarring. There's the bears. Yep. Fucking, I remember this. I hate this area so bad. All that Monomate I bought is gone. A good PC port? What? Okay. I played the Dreamcast Echo game because it felt like I bought every Dreamcast game for a while there. And I actually found the being underwater and running out of air quite intimidating, a bit scary. But yeah, I think the one that scares everybody is well, not scares nowadays, I guess. But when we were all kids, playing the Mega Drive one, and then suddenly there's a giant alien face on the screen. It's like, ah, what the hell? Why is this game about friendly ocean animals suddenly got a giant xenomorph on the screen? What happens when you play with a Dreamcast, play with your Blue Burst equipment? It wasn't even coding the GD-ROM. Sega, whatever you want to call it. Well, I guess that stuff would be that must be delivered server side. Lossian, that's the only way that would work. Or you just wouldn't be able to see their stuff. Maybe it would be replaced with a placeholder, you know, for the Dreamcast players who are looking, but most likely that information would be server side. So whoever you're playing with, it would just be, this is the weapon they've got, and the server says this is what the weapon looks like. That's a guess. But that'd be the way I'd do it. I don't know how much client-side stuff the Dreamcast would be doing anyway. It's probably all server-side. We say Sega, we say Lego. I don't know. We don't say anything right here in Australia. Oh, tell me about it. The Dreamcast was so good. It's just that the PlayStation ruled the world, so of course the PlayStation 2 was going to rule the world, and it's dead. There's just no way. No way to win. Oh yeah, PlayStation 2 launch very bare bones. I think that's the only way people played The Bouncer was because it was one of the only games out of it. But yes, everybody bought it so they could watch their shiny new DVDs. I'm going to get a PlayStation 2 and I'm going to get Star Wars on DVD, and what have they done to Star Wars? The Bouncer's never far from my mind. I'm sure Nickabani would agree. We both know, I know Nickabani from a different channel, Barley Bap, and she's got a sound alert of The Bouncer, which is good to spam at times. I do love how you can see them over the gates. Like, they don't just disappear when the gate closes. He did get stuck on a tree, though. Die! One of you die at least. Oh yeah, it was bad decision after bad decision. Like, they could have maybe worn just the Mega CD or just the 32X, but the Mega CD and the 32X and the Sat, just too many in a row. Like that, I don't want to sound like a marketing person or something, but the brand trust went down. I mean, I was a Sega fanboy. I was a Sonic fanboy. I was willing to follow him into the end. The third party was so bent out. Yeah, absolutely. Like Sega never had the third parties that Nintendo had anyway. They had EA, they had lots of sports and arcade games. They always had to rely a bit on themselves. But yeah, FIFA being on PlayStation, all that sort of gear, it's just nowhere to win. It's interesting though now that NBA 2K started on the Dreamcast. And now there is no more NBA Live, so oh, Virtua Tennis was so good. Virtua TNS, isn't that a networking thing? I'm not kidding, I played so much NBA 2K1 on the Dreamcast. And of course, I made myself, my custom character, a giant white dude with a massive afro who could just dunk and also shoot threes. So McDonald, how you going? I only played Virtual Tennis 1. I don't know what happened. What happened with Virtual Tennis 2? Was it no good? When you say TNS, I think of DNS, which is a domain name service, which is the networking IT term. You have DNS entries and TNS entries. Well, sports games are another one where I sit down and turn my brain off and just play, because if you go online with FIFA or whatever, you will get completely smashed. Oh, thanks very much for dropping by, VR. Have a good rest. Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you for the love. Oh my god. 5 gift subs. That's amazing, VR. Thank you so much. That was so kind. Happy holidays to you too. Hey, we'll be back here next week with more Phantasy Star Online, so feel free to come back again. We'll be having one more session before Christmas, I'll tell you. We got them. So we got Bear Bloatier, Mal Havoc, Reckless Jackrabbit, CB Falsey, Presto PPC. Awesome. Enjoy the emotes, folks. Enjoy not having ads when you jump into the channel. We'll be back with more Pew Pew Grind, exactly. I've only got about half an hour to go myself. I'm doing a presentation at work tomorrow, so probably should get some sleep. Oh, I haven't got any Monomate. Need to kill this guy without healing. Gotta watch for that jump. Gotta watch for that jump attack. I do like how it just makes monkey sounds, by the way. It's a bear, rabbit, monkey thing. Oh, flew too close to the sun. Work presentation? Yes, work presentation. Gotta do a presentation at work tomorrow. Haven't done any rehearsal for it, but it's only like 8 minutes, so I'm gonna be fine. What level are we? Level 4. Oh god, we're so close to levels 5 too. Alright, let's get some monomates before we head back down there. That's another trick I have not been doing, but I should do, is if you think you're going to die, drop a telepipe and then die. And then, you know, you can get straight back there. Okay. Don't need that frame. Don't need that saber. Don't need that saber. Don't need that barrier. Don't need that game. How much money we got? 425. Spend all our money on healing. And off we go. Oh, exactly. Dreamcast was ahead of its time with the online stuff. And then, but because the Saturn was so hard, it just all went wrong. Frames dropped to 29, yes. One of the things the Dreamcast did that, you know, hadn't been done before in my knowledge was with the PAL regions. You could choose to play in 50 hertz or 60 hertz, so you could have it NTSC if you wanted, if your TV supported it. So of course, what would have happened if it had 4 years? Because it had like 2. We would have definitely got further into the Shenmue series. We probably would have gotten a Phantasy Star Online 2 on there. We probably would have gotten a Sonic Adventure 3. Oh, just thinking about it. Because there were so many online games being developed for the Dreamcast that ended up getting dropped because it got cancelled. Some simply migrated to PlayStation 2 or PC or whatever, but some just went to the wind. Power Stone 3. Oh. You chose at random. Why did you just go for the bigger number? Yeah, this is why you... Oh, there we go. Got him. All that 10 XP. Good lord. Oh, yeah. Soul Calibur 1. I played that to death. Welcome back to the stage of history. I played as Killick with his bow staff or pole or whatever you want to call it. They make you earn these drops. I'll tell you what. How many enemies did we have to kill to get through that? Ooh, Moon and Star Atomizers. Oh, Soul Calibur is gorgeous. Don't get me wrong at all. Ultimate recovery item that completely restores your HP and any nearby teammate's HP. And the Moon Atomizer revives a fallen teammate. There you go. Sam McDonald knows what I'm talking about. Sonic Adventure 3 would have been amazing. Oh, I played with Soul Calibur 5. God, that series went for so long. Well, yeah, maybe. Could have had better looking games for sure. Feels like the 2D capabilities of the Dreamcast weren't explored because all the indie games people make for Dreamcast are shmups that are 2D. Pioneer 1 may have damaged the ecological system of Rhaegol before we were aware of it. So, the native creatures tried to remove the invaders. That's one supposition. But what about the explosion? I need more information. I have to go do some research. Okay, Rico. Where does this take me? Is this just an internal teleporter or is it forest? Oh, it's just an internal. Oh, great. We're in an arena. Lovely. Oh, I have to get Sega Gaga Gaga Gaga. Well, that's it. And it was free. Like, imagine the internet take-up if the PlayStation 2 with its DVD player had an inbuilt modem. And you didn't have to do all that broadband adapter rubbish and get Final Fantasy 11 and a hard drive and all that. Take-up of internet gaming would have been earlier in that case. I'm guessing the issue with Sega Gaga Gaga is that it's 10 million tons of text. That's probably why it hasn't been translated. And I'm no expert on translation, but a lot of it would be puns and jokes. Like it's a comedy game. See, this is why the Monas are annoying, because if you have a sword, you have to wait for them to come to you. There we go. Problem is the hacking, yeah. Not the big gifted hackers, fair enough. Yeah, I remember hearing about that with Police Noughts. Getting that translated. It was just also the time of what do we do about piracy, and like Dreamcast had the GD ROM, the Gigabyte ROM, that unfortunately did not last long before people went, we could just... Is that another one? God damn, Monas. Ah, there's multiple of them. Like the GD... Oh, shit. We're dead. We are dead. We're dead. Okay, move. Yeah, I saw that Shining Force episode 2 and 3, or whatever, however it works. No, Shining Force 3 had like 3 scenarios. Isn't that how it works? They've finally been translated. I remember seeing a Let's Play of Sakura Wars in English, but that must have been a translation Let's Play. We'll get there one day, Nicobani. Look at all the Mega Drive and SNES games that have now been translated because there's easy hacking tools out there. Like now for Mega Drive and SNES games, you just write your script, your SRM file, and you're good to go. Oh, monofluid. That is not what I needed. Oh, we've got... What am I doing? Let's do this. Oh, God. No. We've got to line up properly. Kill. There we go. Look at those graphics. Oh. Then why did I use my photon blast? That was dumb. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. We left the other one alive. Oh, I've got to see that game. Oh, all of you, God. Oh wow, that was a good arena to be teleported into. Yeah. What makes the yellow happen? Was it just getting damaged a lot, maybe? Fuck me. Okay, so it was the photon. Awesome. Oh my god, no, fuck this. Really fuck this. I've got to figure out what's making the... I was making the joystick freak out at times. Oh, yeah. This is where we go to our quick menu and go, all right, telepipe. We'll actually just do this first. Mag, have some monofluid. I'll just give it a star atomizer. What will that do? Oh, buffs everything. Awesome. It can't have drift. Well, it must definitely. Is that just the way the sticks put together? Well, it's definitely an emulator issue then. I'll move that way. No, he's not doing it. I'm totally showing this to my kids tomorrow. Look at this. Look at this game that has Christmas trees in it. There we go, mine 3. 41 MST we're up to. It's very sturdy and mounted on a spring, but funnily enough, it doesn't touch the motherboard or the controller. So thanks to the spring, it stays its correct place. There you go. Sega have done it again with their hardware. Oh, we can have some spells. So Barter is the lightning attack. Oi is fire. Do we spend money on them, or do we wait to see if we can get a buy drops? I think we should wait to see if we can buy drops. I keep forgetting that I actually managed to put some money away as well, so I should probably look into that. Did we get anything else? Yep. Go. Awesome. There are detectors that don't touch the lever, but sense if you go left or right. There you go. Simple and efficient. There you go. That comes from, years and years of building arcade machines, I think. Good old Sega. Good old service games. All right. Oh, it's getting late here. So I think a good target will be to finish Forest 2, and I can call it a night. And then Wassian, since you're the expert, you can remind me how to save properly in PSO. It's very fussy if you don't quit properly. Oh. Like you get a little bit of knockback on them, and then they just shrug it off. There we go. Oh, it's a fucking bear. Oh, there's multiple bears. Yes, absolutely. So being a constructor and a developer at the same time, and the science of gaming with different sectors of the industry living in symbiosis. Absolutely. Oh god, why are there Hilda bears everywhere? I hate Hilda bears. They're not fun to fight, like at all. Oh, I know I should be able to block them in the entrance. Do it with a handgun. What I'm going to do is we actually haven't seen all of this area yet, and that is the end of the area, that bit there. That's the central dome that they keep mentioning in Rico's messages. But let's just go this way, because I like to finish areas. Come on. Come on, buddy. Oh, I'm definitely addicted to number go up. It's my favorite thing. That's why I like RPGs in general. Come on. Got him. Rise up, raggies. Rappies. Rise up. I always thought it was just if you turn your back to them. Yeah, like that. Yeah, I think I played Progress Quest back in the day, which is just your numbers go up. But I think that it's the combo of it. It's the combo of graphics and story and everything, and number go up. Oh, those misses are heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. Oh, Streets of Rage 4, yeah, I guess. I don't see why not. It all depends on the Unity platform and how it works. I think that was built in Unity. Feels like everything is these days. Well, think about it. Do you make... Eh. The thing is, the Dreamcast has like Windows inside it. It's got Windows CE. So... the assets... True, no, yeah, the assets are probably really high res. They probably wouldn't fit. More defense? Absolutely. Okay. Now we've done everything in this area except where the Hildebeers are. If you can't hit a Hildebeer, try standing in front of it. Of course, I don't miss. Ugh, okay. Good advice, I guess. Yeah, Nick Abani's right. There's probably the internal memory of the Dreamcast probably can't cope with how big the sprites would be. Okay. Handgun +3. Let's go. Oh, marvelous Capcom. I'm gonna take it for a ride. Gonna take it for a ride. A mate of mine who's not very good at games, but I'd bring my Dreamcast around, and he'd just play his cable and he would just spam. It was hilarious. Yeah, but the thing to remember with that, Boston, is that those sprites that are beautiful, don't get me wrong, are probably in the kilobytes. And Streets of Rage 4, just because of storage, just because of the way things work now, and just being high-res sprites, they would be megabytes alone, like per frame. Yes, get stuck on each other. Okay, gotta move. Bye-bye. Oh, he really wants to fight us. Oh, look at him. Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. Nobody optimizes anymore. Hey, I can't hit you through doors. Why can you hit me? Oh, Dreamcast probably can't, I'm afraid. Dreamcast, unfortunately, probably can't. Look at that wreath. uh, oh, it's only 10, Masetta. I'm the kind of person who sees a smidgen off their health or other bar, and it's like, what? DC lighting is texture bright? Yes, no? I've no idea. No idea about that kind of technical spec, so... Okay. Oh yeah, I know they get their health back, but I've had no healing myself. No healing myself, so it just had to be done. Yeah, if you go back in a party, in a group, and somebody stays down there, then yeah, they don't regen. I need to regen my own health. That was the problem. Okay, gotta get up and go. Ah, solo is the way to go for spawns, eh? There you go. Fuck this. Saber does so much more damage though. Try to get him stuck to the wall. Yeah. God, what a pain in the ass these things are. Yep, looks like it. Looks like he's stuck in the doorway. There we go. Got rid of one thing. Oh. Apologies, bad camera control happening here. Run, 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 run. Retro, how you going? How's Dead of the Brain treating you? Let me do some shout outs before I finish my day. While I wait for those horrible enemies to die. I love how you put 18 plus 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 in that that description, Retro. Some of the art in it's really evocative. It's really it's amazing how those visual novel style games, you know, just having that still picture of something horrific on the screen, and then you got the narrator describing it like, oh, it's so terrified. And even though nothing's moving or anything, it's still pretty freaky. They do have aesthetics, that's true. If you don't have an attack put on the trigger, you'll be able to run normally without locking the monster. Ah. We're playing Phantasy Star Online Retro, and it's a bit of a grind. This bear keeps getting stuck on this door. Come on. Nope. The whole stun locking them thing requires you not to miss. All right. Let's snipe. Come on, come on. Sniping only works if you hit him. Oh, we tried to stare him down. Worked for a little while. Oh, there's a visual novel database, of course there is. Of course there is. There's a database for everything. It's massive. I'm not surprised. Japan loves that shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. $39,000 entries. Holy shit. That Hilda won't get its health back, surely. The good thing with these areas being loops, you might say, it's not the best map design. All that reading, yeah. I've got a library at home. Oh, really? You like books? Oh, no, I like visual novels. I've got 35,000. The good thing about them looping back on themselves is that it's easy to get back to where you died. Oh, yeah, that's a good length for a visual novel, I feel. You don't want a 40-hour visual novel. That's too much. My eyes would be falling out of my head. Some would say Disco Elysium is like a 40-hour visual novel, though, and I love that game. Nope, that's not what I want. I want this. Where's the stuff I dropped? Where is it gone? It's over there. I was waiting for it to render. Medium plus play plus 3. God, there's words. There's words coming out of my mouth. A 100 hours for Clannad. Oh my god. Well, those are definitely made to appeal to the hikikomori then, I guess, the guys who never go outside. Oh my god, we did it. We did it, everybody. Killed those 2 effing Hildebears. Alright. No, it won't open. Tough luck. It might be easier to look for another way to get in. Oh my god. This is a boss teleporter, isn't it? Oh, no! Why did you not give me the option? Yep, this is a boss fight. We're gonna die. I thought that teleporter would be like the other teleporters and would prompt you to press on it. Oh, we're gonna die. This is not gonna happen. These little legs. Yes, this is what's inside the central dome, as far as I can tell. Oh wow, that is a speed reader. Think about it, that's a speed reader. We're doing 1 damage to this dragon, we're gonna die. There it is. You may be able to kill him on your first run. Wrong. Incorrect. I know there's a pattern to it. Oh, man. It's very late here. Let's give it one more go. Okay, well, that's fair enough. Yeah. I don't want to deposit. I want to take setter. I can't believe I left all those books outside. That was so dumb of me. Yeah. Well, exactly. If your friends are much faster readers, then hey, take advantage of it. Why not? How much for a telepipe? 350. Jesus Christ. I was going to go back and get my gun. Oh, his IQ just went down massively. Okay. Let's just go see if we can get our gun back. Give it one more go. But then I'll... Oh, God, As far as one. Why did I do that? Don't pay enough attention. Well, it may not be impossible, but I think the gun was not cutting it. Can I spoil you on this? No, I might read it one day. Oh, all right, fine. At least if I go back this way, I can get those other boxes I missed. Well, it was doing 0 to the wings and 1 to the tail, so head, leg, back. Okay. Head does most damage, I'm guessing. Right, didn't miss all the boxes at least. Antidotes. Five or 6 points of damage if I hit the head. That's going to take a month, isn't it? Like fighting the ancient dragon in Dark Souls 2 or something. I think about how mind-blowing this looks compared to, N64 graphics. It would have been like, oh my god. Dreamcast is the best console. There we go. Couple of feet hits. He's flying, he's flying, he's flying. Where's my stuff gone? Is my gun gone? I think we want to get close, not too close. It comes down and there's a shockwave. There we go. Oh, there's my stuff. Okay. There we go. Hacking away at the leg seems to be a way to go at the moment. Oh, what's he done? Oh no, we're trapped. Hit him in the head, hit him in the head. Go, go, go. There you go. Go, 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 go. Ah, damn it. Damn it! One more. One more time. The existence of an antidote implies the existence of a dote. I don't know. I don't know, Nickabani. A dote is the amount of money a woman has to bring to the family to get married. One more level, Mom. I don't want to go to school today. Oh, I dropped all my money again, didn't I? Okay. Do we spend all our money trying to fight this dragon? Let's do it. I don't doubt I can kill it. I just need to watch out for those stomping attacks. 350 HP. Okay. Now I've dropped my saber, so I have to go back and get that now. $350 HP. Okay, so so that's not bad actually. Especially since we were getting up like with the heavy attacks, we were getting like 30. No, I'm not a saber rider anymore. We've got to get our saber back. We've got to get it back. That saber is way better than the gun, so I need to get it back so bad. It's just too high level, this mag. I'm not getting good returns for feeding it. Gotta get better items. I tell you what, being yellow bows may have been maybe a bit making it a bit harder. We've had one good armor drop and like 2 good weapon drops. And I know with the plus system and the color system, you can still find really awesome sabers and handguns in the game games. Oh, you had a room in the garage. Oh, awesome. Playing with your brother. Nice. So you just in turns. I'm in the shed at the moment. I'm in the garage. There you go. Oh, we have to watch this every time, so you get. Ooh, free buff. Thank you for the free buff, game. Where's my stuff? Why can't you just mark my stuff on the map? That would make life easier. Alright, let's go find our stuff. Oh, camera, why? Calm down. Where's my saber? +3. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, sucks. I need to find that sword. Oof. Oof. Okay, I'm going to call it a night there. We spent hours downstairs and stopped at the end of K3 after multiple attempts at killing the boss. Went tired, just thought it was time to go to bed. I've lost my saber +3. It is gone. Holy shit. Disconnect from the network and save the game. The game will be saved automatically. There we go. Doing so will overwrite and save the current data of the memory card file you saw. Yes. Oh, I know. I know. Well, I know I've lost my money in weapon. I know that. I'm not. It was the saber +3 was gone. It was gone. It was lost because I couldn't find it. So I'm going to just between now and next Wednesday, when I return to you, we will we'll grind up some weapons and drops, and we'll start off with the dragon. We will start off with the dragon. I think that's the way to go. Thanks so much for joining me. That was so much fun.